Most people who trade meme coins lose everything. I've been in the trenches for over a year now. I was trading, creating content, watching people make it big, and at the same time, I've seen countless people wipe out their whole portfolios. So if you want to make it trading meme coins, in this video I will show you everything I learned in over a year. I'm going to be honest with you, getting back to trading right now is going to be very hard. The space is very competitive. There's been countless people who stared at this exact screen for over 10 hours every single day for more than a year now. People who literally trench for over 10 hours a day are treating trading like a job. That's why they can actually benefit from it. So right now coming into space is like trying to play, for example, Fortnite on professional level. There have been kids playing this game for years, so for a new person it's very hard to learn it. However, it's still possible. And let me be completely honest. Memecoin trading can be gambling, just like day trading can be treated like gambling. However, if you put enough hours, enough time to actually learn how to do it properly, then it can be treated, then it has to be treated like a normal job, so you can actually excel in this. And I have even proofs for this. Let's just go to CallScan and look at Capsi, who is by far the best meme coin trader on new launches. Just look at his recent P&Ls. He's basically holding tokens for a few seconds at a time and making money. In the past 30 days, he made over 10,000 transactions, made over 7,000 SOL, which is like $1.5 million, which is crazy amount. And this is the exact reason why people are trading meme coins. There's this huge asymmetrical upside when trading. Like even if you take a look at the leaderboards, go to monthly and take a look at the less successful people on the list, it's pretty much impossible to find a job that's going to pay you the amounts that you see right here on your screen. And the best part about trading is that you don't have to create product yourself to sell it and make money. And let's, for example, take a look at this guy. He made over $6,000 in 13 transactions total. He just did 3 trades this month to make this kind of money. It's pretty much impossible to do it in a normal job. And this is the exact reason why people are getting to meme coin trading like crazy. You can just go to new creations, buy a token, which is like basically 8K market cap, and it starts like around 6K, and it can run into millions of dollars. Of course, there are not that many people who hit those lucky trades, but it doesn't really matter as long as there is a potential upside to it. Of course, it's not that easy to find coins that are going to perform well, and even if you buy a coin that's going to run, it's only half of the equation, because the real challenge is to overcome fear and greed. Greed is going to prevent you from taking profits at good levels, so you're going to run ship a lot of the gains, and fear is going to prevent you from taking losses early, and if you don't learn how to cut your losses early, you are going to blow your whole portfolio in just a few days. Basically, if you want to trade, and it doesn't matter if it's stocks or meme coins, you have to learn completely new way of thinking about things. Because for a logical person, when you see your trade isn't going your way, it's just to wait until it does. But if you wait and it actually doesn't, you end up losing way more money. So you have to calculate the risk you're willing to take. And if it's not going your way, okay, take that 20, 50% loss, whatever. But if you are up like 100%, 200%, at least take your initials out. So if the trade is going to turn around, then you're at least prepared and save your initial capital. And basically, crypto or any trading market is a survival game. It's not something that you can use to get rich quick, because many people see it that way, and it's going to be way easier when I'm going to show you on an example. Let's say your starting portfolio is $1,000. So instead of trying to put everything into one coin and getting to your goal of getting like, let's say 10K, you should actually take smaller risk for every trade and just try to gradually get into this stage instead of trying to do everything in a single trade because it's pretty much impossible. And of course, this chart is very unlikely to happen for anyone trading. It doesn't matter if it's meme coins or trading in general. Usually it's going to be something like this. You make your first win, you make another, you feel great, then you have a few losing trades, you are almost out of money, you're pretty much ready to give up. Then you always try to get back, but still get even lower. And at this point, you can either call it quits and take the loss, or keep learning, keep refining your strategy, and eventually you will start slowly going back up. Then you are going to have some more losing trades, etc. And eventually, if you are going to be persistent enough and willing to learn, you'll eventually be able to get to your goals. And in the end, this is way more realistic way of getting to your goals. Like if you want to 10x your portfolio, you can even get back as low as $100, you can still make it back. But if you risk way too much and go straight to zero and you have no more capital left, then it's pretty much impossible to get back to trading and try to make money. So remember this. Crypto is a survival game. If you are able to stick to it long term, you will see success. And while you are trying to survive in the market, you have to keep in mind that there are dangers that will actually result in you losing way more money. Because crypto is unfortunately filled with scams and rugs. So recently we had another Rugpulls from creators. We had Kanye West, who actually launched his own meme coin, and it ended up, as always, huge pump and dump. You have to be an insider to make many money on it. And we also had the rumors about Cristiano Ronaldo launching his own meme coin, and he just ended up partnering with Binance to create some NFTs. But at the same time, there are many people who are trying to get engagement on Twitter that it's actually real. Is the first thing you have to look out for. Plus, many coins pretending to be Cristiano Ronaldo coin. So if you bought into this, you will most likely lost money. If you are not an insider, do not trade any celebrity tokens at all. Since Trump launched his own meme coin back in January, if you actually buy any like politician's coin or any celebrity coin and you lose money, I'm not even sorry for you. Just don't trade it. And of course, when you are trading meme coins, you need the right tools. The first mandatory thing you'll need is a trading bot. I personally use GMGN. If you want to use it too, I will leave a link to it in the description down below. Plus, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I will be creating many tutorials covering how this platform works. And if you want to make it in this space, it's mandatory to use trading bots. Trading in your wallet or on Jupiter is way too slow. You have to have a look at everything, filter out the complete garbage quickly, get in and out of coins. So it's pretty much mandatory if you want to make it. And of course, there are other tools that you can use alongside your trading bot to spot meme coins early. For example, I personally use ATM.day algorithms. They're always on my second screen. Whenever I'm working or trading, I have this open 24/7. And if you want to learn more about this, I already created a detailed video about using those platforms, and you can find this video in the cards in the top right corner. But even if you get the best trading tools on the market, it won't help you if you don't understand this one concept behind meme coins. Pretty much the most important thing is the narrative behind the coin. And it's one of the weirdest concepts to actually describe, but I'll just try my best. Like when you think about it, people don't really buy into meme coins because of the technicals, because there's no technical stuff or utility behind the meme coin. People buy into meme coins because they like the meme or it has a cool potential, or it just Elon tweet that's getting traction, so somebody made a meme coin about it. It's very hard to explain. Basically, you have to know the crypto Twitter humor, the actual memes, like real life memes. Yeah, like you can go to neuromeme.com and look for the potential new narratives there. Or you can look at Twitter tracker and see what's happening currently on crypto Twitter and in the world, because major news events always get turned into meme coins. But in the end, even if you find the best narrative, the market could just completely reject this. So even if you have your thesis behind the coin, that it should actually run because X, Y, and Z, it's not really valid unless market proves that it likes the concept too. And the narrative can last anywhere between a few seconds to few weeks. Just like we had an AI narrative last year, which basically started in late November and finished around January. And most of the projects didn't come back after this. So here are the main takeaways from this video if you want to make it trading meme coins. So cut your losses early and do not main for the moonshots. It's way better to stack a few 20-30% scalps than blowing your whole portfolio by aping everything into one meme coin. And don't be too greedy. Take profits or at least take out your initials so you won't be able to lose the money on a winning trade. Don't chase celebrity projects and learn how to identify scams. Number 3, narrative drives the price. The more viral something gets, the more likely it is to go into higher market cap. And make sure to play the long game. Don't treat it like a lottery. Build a system that actually allows you to get consistent gains and you'll eventually get better and start making more money. If you made it this far and you still want to learn more about trading meme coins, in this video I break down a system I use every single day to trade meme coins.